a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Beast the Raw G, Brucey B, Kick It Free. Funk Master Flex, Love Bug, Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Installing that so we do it on the Clean Fresh song with M99.8. If you can't remember, we refresh your memory as well. Yes, Notorious B.I.G. got the from M-Tube. It came from the beat Juicy Fruit, right? That's why he got the song Juicy as well. Yes, we sung them crates. It's a Clean Fresh song with M99.9. It's now time for our 3 p.m. right here in St. Vincent and the rest of Eastern Caribbean. At this time, we present you our 3 p.m. news. For today, Wednesday, the 22nd day in the month of July. Keep it locked on.
This is 99.9 Radio.
Good afternoon and welcome to WeFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Parliament has approved changes to retirement rules for certain public officers, increasing the compulsory retirement age from 60 to 65. The Pensions Amendment Act 2026 allows non-pensionable government employees to continue working until age 65 while giving them the option to retire at 60. Similar changes will apply to some non-pensionable teachers under the Teachers' Pension Amendment Bill. Government officials say the move will help workers avoid financial gaps before qualifying for full national insurance benefits, while lawmakers say it reflects changing demographics and longer working lives. Members of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Parliament have paid tribute to West Indies cricket legend Sir Garfield Sobers following his passing on July 17th. Lawmakers observed a minute of silence with Prime Minister Dr. Godwin Friday, describing Sobers as one of the greatest cricketers the world has ever seen. Parliamentarians highlighted his elegance, humility, and unmatched contribution to Caribbean cricket, noting his influence on generations of players. Tributes also recognized Sobers' connection to SVG and his lasting legacy as a sporting icon across the region. Still on the local scene, a 29-year-old Belmont mechanic has been fined after pleading guilty to possession of cocaine with intent to supply. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force says Matthew Alexis was arrested and charged after officers allegedly found him with 29 grams of cocaine during an incident in Annisvale on July 19th. Alexis appeared before the Serious Offences Court on Tuesday, July 21st, where he admitted to the offense. The court imposed a fine of EC $1,700, which must be paid within 1 month. Failure to pay the fine will result in a 6-month prison sentence and at His Majesty's prison. The court also ordered that the seized cocaine be destroyed. On to news in the region. West Indian Traders Limited says it would consider purchasing Nestle's Trinidad operations if the opportunity becomes available. Managing Director Jake Gillett says the company remains confident in its relationship with the global food brand and says possible opportunities from Nestle's review of its Valsine facility. Nestle confirmed earlier this month that it is restructuring its Trinidad operations, including exploring options for a sale. Other regional companies have also reportedly expressed interest in acquiring the plant. Liat Air says it is working to limit increases in airfares as rising fuel costs continue to impact its operations. Chief Operating Officer Ubiku Mbanozo says fuel prices jumped by about 50% earlier this year due to the Middle East conflict, but passengers are absorbing only a small part of the additional cost. He says the airline is mindful of financial pressures facing travelers and the need to remain competitive. Liat Air is also seeking a smaller aircraft to resume service to Barbuda, saying its current 56-seat plane is not suitable for the route. Finally, on the international scene, US President Donald Trump has warned that the United States could target Iranian bridges and power plants if attacks on commercial vessels in the Strait of Hormuz continue. Trump said any attack on shipping in the strategic waterway, whether by missile, drone, rocket, or other weapons, could trigger a U.S. response against Iranian infrastructure, including facilities near Tehran. The warning comes as U.S. forces continue military strikes against Iran, with U.S. Central Command saying the operations are aimed at weakening Iran's ability to threaten commercial shipping. Iran has responded with warnings of further retaliation and has accused Washington of escalating the conflict. The Strait of Hormuz remains a major global already pushed oil prices higher. Several countries in the region have also reported intercepting drone and missile attacks, increasing concerns about a wider conflict in the Middle East. This has been WeFM's 3 p.m. News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 5:30 for WeFM's Evening News, and we thank you for listening.
Death is a fact of life. Even though death is a fact of life, that doesn't make it any easier. When dealing with the loss of a loved one, you may try to be strong, but it's really hard sometimes.